This is Demystifying, and I'm your host, Thor. Humans have in recent decades landed exploratory vehicles on many worlds. Space exploration agencies have objectives which might seem fantastic, and we often forget from our modern perspective just how lofty they are. These typically well-funded entities seek to analyze the planets in our solar system using probes, and beyond it using orbital and ground-based observatories. A continual focused effort is being made by our civilization's most prominent institutions in the search for technological life beyond Earth. This is an endeavor we commit great economic effort towards, and is an activity almost purely based in knowledge we have gained through study of distant worlds. This knowledge arose from our ability to adapt our theories and models of the universe thanks to the work of previous generations of brilliant scientists, whose own work would seem in the realm of the totally fantastic in their respective time. Many ideas in science once decried as fringe and fantastic have become accepted principle, leading to explosive advancements in technology and understanding. Many respected voices in science continue to downplay the importance of documented mysterious phenomenon in Earth's atmosphere. Whether this activity is human or not continues to be a point of contention fueling disagreements, but in logical terms, this distinction is not important. The facts we have indicate something unexplained is occurring, and this alone merits scientific discussion beyond the question's basic premise. This logic is evidently true considering the level of scrutiny these mysteries receive from some bodies, generally military and intelligence organizations. Science is not the first to show interest in collecting data on UAP. Much of the interest in UAP at space agencies today is originated from data gathered by government agencies such as the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force and its successor body, the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group. The findings of organizations such as these have remained unknown to the public, which clouds discussions of UAP in recent decades. Today, major groups in the United States with vested political, security, and economic interests, such as the Pentagon and Congress, have begun seriously discussing the security implications of UAP. Interestingly, congressional hearings on UAP have occurred before, though some 50 years ago now. The current head of NASA, astronaut and former Senator Bill Nelson, asserts that he has seen classified data during his time in the Senate, detailing that UAP is evidently backed up by sensor data from satellites. Thanks to his investment in this mystery, NASA has positioned itself to become the first public agency to initiate a comprehensive study of UAP. Also of note is the Galileo Project, a recent effort made by prominent figures in astrophysics to understand UAP using private funding sources. David Spergel, president of the Simons Foundation, who served as chair of Princeton's astrophysics department, will lead NASA's UAP study. This study will take up to 9 months or more to achieve its goals, which include gathering, classifying, and establishing procedures to examine data from many sources. Spergel says civilians, government, nonprofits, and companies will be prompted for any data relating to UAP, and this data will inform on the next steps of the study. Once the nature of the collected data is understood, the independent study will be aware of how to best acquire new data, whether by using established channels to already collected data sets, or by procuring more data from emergent sources. It is likely both options will be exercised if the opportunity exists. A methodology for examining this data will be drawn up in this period. The tools for studying UAP will be developed and a basic valuation system for relevant data will be outlined. NASA, on their research portal, outlines the mission of the UAP study into the following tasks. What types of scientific data currently collected and held by nonprofits and companies should be synthesized and analyzed to potentially shed light on the nature and origins of UAP? What other types of scientific data should be collected by NASA to enhance the potential for developing an understanding of the nature and origins of UAP? Which scientific analysis techniques currently in production could be employed to assess the nature and origins of UAP? Which types of analysis techniques should be developed? In considering the factors above, what basic physical constraints can be placed on the nature and origins of UAP? What civilian airspace data related to UAPs have been collected by government agencies and are available for analysis to A. Inform efforts to better understand the nature and origins of UAP, and B. Determine the risk of UAP to the national airspace. What current reporting protocols and air traffic management data acquisition systems can be modified to acquire additional data on past and future UAPs? And lastly, what potential enhancements to future development efforts can be recommended to acquire data concerning future reported UAPs to assist in the effort to better understand the nature and origin of the UAP? This is a serious investigation. Its chairman and 8 to 12 members will be appointed by the NASA Science Mission Directorate for terms of up to a year. Any non-government employees appointed in this process will be appointed as a special government employee to extend their access to classified data. The most important aspect of these developments is the public nature of this study. Being orchestrated by a public agency, formerly classified data will become unclassified and widely publicized in this process. Methods used in the study will be the target of scrutiny from many scientific communities, including aeronautics, data analysis, and others. Consistent with NASA's principles of openness, transparency, and scientific integrity, this report will be shared publicly. No matter the findings of this study, the event is crucial. UAP has established itself in the mainstream of science, and even a tenuous first step into this mystery is a net positive for the goals of science. I will leave you with the words of Andre Carson, House Intelligence Counterterrorism, Counterintelligence, and Counterproliferation Subcommittee Chairman.
This is the third version of this task force, and to be frank, one of Congress's concerns is that the executive branch and administration, both parties, has been sweeping concerns about UAPs under the rug by focusing on events that can be explained and avoiding events that cannot be explained.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and leave a comment to help interact with the channel and grow our audience. Thank you.